Hello, this is Simply Explorventuring, and today I'm coming to you from York County. We are just right down the road from Lock 12, and we are going to hike the Mill Creek Trail. I have done this trail before, but it's been since improved by the Lancaster Conservancy, and there's supposed to be 2 new trails or something like that, or maybe one trail with 2 ways to go to it. So we're going to go check it out today. And again, this will be part of the Lancaster Conservancy nature preserve. I'm not sure if this is one of their nature preserves or not, but it was done by them, but I'm sure it is. So this will be part of the nature preserve series. So if you're ready to hike, let's go. So I have you mounted on my shoulder pack mount. Hopefully it'll translate pretty well. And as you can see, there's this big rock outcropping here. Started out sunny earlier today, but it's now overcast. And then there's Mill Creek. And we are heading over to the falls. See what has changed since the last time I was here. I think it was a few years ago. Well, there's the falls right there. Beautiful. I think the lighting is just excellent today now. I mean, I'd rather it be a sunnier day, but I'm out doing other things today as well. Wow, it's gorgeous. Well, there is a way to get down there, but I think this offers a excellent view from here of the falls. Pardon the helicopter overhead. It's unusual to hear helicopters in this area, unless they're maybe a lifeline or lifeline as they call it. So there's a beautiful view of the falls. And unfortunately there's a lot of downed trees down there. But you know what? Let's make our way down there. I'm going to backtrack a little bit here. Beautiful early fall day. So we're going to take our time, and I'm going to pan the camera down as I'm heading down this trail here. I did switch over to my hiking boots, but still stuff might be a little slippery. So you can see my feet as I go down. And here might be a little bit, yeah, sorry. Might be a little bit interesting trying to get down. But in the meantime, let me pan you up again as I head down carefully here. Oh, slipping. It's a little slippery down this path here. Wow. Yeah, the rocks are a little slippery here, so I'm not sure if I'm going to venture anymore. I think they had some rainfall yesterday. But look at that view, folks. Look at that gorgeous view of Mill Creek Falls. I don't know, it sounds like they might be searching for something or someone. 'Cause helicopters don't usually linger around here that much. But anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I would venture to go, but show you what I mean. You could see the surface of the rocks are pretty wet still. I don't know if it was from rainfall or what reason for it, but that view is just gorgeous. Yeah, I would like to get you a little lower and closer to see it, but I'm not gonna take my chances anymore. As it is, I'm slipping here, walking underneath to this location here. Hopefully, eventually they'll have a path more easier path to get down there. Yeah, that's definitely that's a helicopter that's searching for something. But again, there's a gorgeous another view. We were just down there. Trying to go a little bit more sort of hands-free a little bit here by having you on my shoulder strap, shoulder, oh my gosh, shoulder strap mount. Yeah, they're looking for something or someone. That's a search helicopter, it looks like. I hope someone ain't lost around here. But so we're on top of the falls now. There's a lot of smaller cascades. I'm sorry I haven't been bringing you so much nature as I usually like to do, but it was a pretty hot summer this year. But like I said, we're at on the early fall here, and back to some hikes again. So there's a little bit of color change, but not much. That won't be for at least probably another month. Well, you see till you see the color changing. They let these folks pass by. Okay. Yeah, the passes a little bit on the slippery side today. Not sure why. Like I said, it might have gotten some rainfall. Probably would look a lot nicer on a sunnier day, looking through the trees and the trail itself. Probably would be a little drier, but I'm happy to be doing other things nearby, so also check out the Safe Harbor Dam tour that I did right prior to this. You can check that out. Okay, here. So maybe these are not the falls, but we have our, oh, wait a moment. Oh, this is what they were saying, that they have two trails now, so you can either go up this way or you can go up that way as well, but the Mill Creek Falls is up that way. We'll probably come back and do a loop here then, but there's a whole bunch of folks, or maybe come back around, but there are the Mill Creek Falls signage, and I'm not sure if that's it over there, if that's what's known as Mill Creek Falls. There is a partial trail going up that way to them. And like I said, I'm not sure if when I had done this trail before, I was able to get up to the falls up there carefully. And it is a slightly humid day. I'm surprised. It's supposed to be in the 70s today. See if I walk around here carefully. Yeah, they must be looking for someone or something, because that helicopter keeps circling. I'm gonna pan you down as I hopefully cross and not get misstep. And okay, alrighty. See if I can walk up here on these rocks and give you a better view right here. Looks like there's a small trail on the side here by that tree stump that we can go to, but I'm gonna backtrack a little bit here. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it must have rained last night or something, because the trail's very wet. Yeah, so there's a little area where you can get down here. I'm just hoping I don't slip on my butt. Okay. Alrighty. Go back up this little embankment here if I can, hopefully. Alrighty, we made it. Oh, trying to get over that little log and I kind of misstepped. So we're gonna go back here to where we did our, or shall we go up and look around? I don't know if I can get through there, but let me see if I can find another path over to where we're supposed to be. Whoa. Yeah, it's really, really slippery, so be careful. So normally you would come across the trail and cut across the creek right there as well. Step on the creek there. Well, let me see if we can find a way this way. Yeah, maybe not the best choice of day to come over here. Could have came a little, oh, maybe not either. I know the trail is just right there, so, but it's not passable right now at this moment, so we'll go back down and see if we can cross over here somewhere. But before I do, I feel like I knew it. Sorry, I have to retie my shoes. I don't know why. I just did before I left the car. Oh, come on. Yeah, I know there's better ways to tie these shoes. Alrighty, so I guess we're gonna walk back and get across that way. So just wanted to show you those other, I mean, my shoes are waterproof, but I really don't want to get soaked. But this is not too bad here, it looks like. And pan you down as I make the crossing here. I have to be careful because a lot of these rocks are slippery still. Let me lock you back in, hopefully. Alrighty. So this is Mill Creek. There's a sign here now that says Mill Creek. That wasn't here before. So There's another loop that you can see on the other side that the Conservancy is working on still, looks like. Again, they have these beautiful little waterfalls here. So you got a picture of that too. So I'm pretty much recording you with my Akazo, and then taking photos with my cell phone. See a lot of the work that the Conservancy has done so far. Geez, if I would have known it was going to be this humid, I would have put on a short sleeve shirt. I know I have a long sleeve, but it's not that cold. It's supposed to get up into the 70s, I know. Oh, wow. So at one time, this trail we're coming on now was not accessible. You would end up there at that last little waterfall where I was at, and then you had to walk right back. But this side I think wasn't accessible. I believe the other side was, or vice versa. One of them wasn't accessible at one time, and then the other was created again or cleaned up again to make it accessible again. Excuse me, the trail maintenance was done to restore it back to, but apparently this is the red trail. And then the other one is possibly the blue trail. I remember because when we started as a blue trail. I forgot how long this is, but I'll put it in the description as well. So there is archery allowed here only. And I'm not sure if the season has begun or not. I gotta get some orange at some point. Oh. I'm actually a bit out of shape again because of the lack of coming on hikes again and covering other things, historical events and reenactments and stuff like that. So kind of got away from, and I shouldn't be huffing and puffing. This is a pretty easy trail here. But when you haven't done something for a while, this is what's going to happen. And there's some folks up ahead. Whew. My heart is pumping. That's good. I needed a good little workout. Sometimes you'll get these nice little hills that'll give you a good cardio. So the Mill Creek is still just right beside us, right there. Now this seems a little bit, well, it is small to begin with, except when you get up to the falls area. Yeah, so the blazes are red on this side. And I believe there is a blue trail on the other side that we can follow as well. Some folks up ahead. I don't mind showing people also hiking on the trail as well. Shows that their people are using the trails, but I know some people get a little bit about being filmed and stuff. So oh, wow.
She's 17 years old.
Wow. Memorial, how you doing? I guess that was his way of saying hello. Yeah, sometimes dogs get a little bit protective of their owners. So I was gonna do this as a midweek, possibly a midweek hike, but then I realized with all the other events that I'm doing around this area today, so we have a lot of little okay. Actually, to be honest, it's quite nice. Even if we don't have the sun peering out today, because it probably would have made it a nice and warm hike too, but you don't always need a warm day to enjoy stuff. Said I'm just in a long sleeve t-shirt, shirt, yeah. I'm not sure if I'm gonna I do have water. I'll eventually maybe take a break at some point. Yeah, this is just fantastic. Like I said, I haven't checked online how far this goes yet, since they did the trail now, so we'll find out together. Like I said, and I'll post it on the description. If you even hear this narration at all. So it looks like they have initial green markers. Before they use the red ones. So I see a signage right up ahead. see what it says. And it looks like it ends right here. Oh. It looks like it does a loop. Looks like there's a field over there on the other side where we weren't allowed. So it says turn left here, the double blazes. Right here, make a right. So if I'm stopping abruptly is for two reasons. One or two reasons, shall I say, is to, oh, okay. Oh, wow. I have to find out what that is over here. We have a trailhead here or something here. Let's see what this is really quick before we go back on trail. Cool knurl. Right up there, there's a knurl on the... See what this is. Might be another access area for the falls. Mill Creek Falls as well. Get a picture of it from here. Oh, I'll wait. Of the parking area here. Yep. So there's the, this is the parking area for the Mill Creek Falls. I am currently parked right there. So I'm currently parked right there where it says P. Oh, actually I'm up a little bit up here. And then I came up. Well, we came down McCall's Ferry. No, this is McCall's Ferry, okay. So where are we? Oh, there we are. Never mind. I'm parked right about here. We're going on the red trail right now. And this brings you out to Telegraph Road. I believe it's right down the road. Is the, yeah, Telegraph Road. And I'm gonna get a picture of the sign over there. There's one person here using the parking. It's great to see that they're doing stuff here as well. Even though it's the Lancaster Conservancy, they are conserving land on both sides of the Susquehanna here. So apparently it says that the red trail is 0.7 section of the loop there. According to the map, we're going to look at the map again. Actually, let me do another intro from there. So I rechecked my camera and I realized I didn't have my image stabilization on up to this point. So like I said, this is only 0.7. So I learned that about the Conservancy had done this, but this is also what they call the universal access trail here, loop. So we're just going to go to the end of it. This is more for handicap accessibility, that those that want to still enjoy nature can still do so. So we're going to check out this universal trail. But obviously you don't have to be to enjoy it as well. But I'm glad that they created this, and they're trying to do more of that to bring nature to everyone as they're able to create these locations, beautiful natural places. And saving it for posterity. Thanks to the Lancaster Conservancy again for taking on the challenge of saving some of our beautiful natural areas here, both in Lancaster and York counties, as they're able to purchase these lands and save them from development. Even though I know we're kind of in the need for housing, I know we need this as much as we do need the housing. This actually reminds me of where is it at? I'm trying to remember the name of the park. It's over there by the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon, right on the other side of the other state park that's over there. I can't think of it right now off the top of my head, but I'll put it in the video there. The name of the I just remember. Never mind. Colton Point. This reminds me of Colton Point State Park, which is right on the other side of the rim of the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon up at Pine Creek Gorge. And they have a similar trail like this that I think that one goes for I'd say 0.7 miles to one of the overlooks, I believe. I'm trying to think of what's the one that's there that it goes to, but anyway, so it reminds me of just like it. So I'm gonna turn you around and give you a perspective of me walking on the trail. So I have you on my selfie stick extended so you can actually see me walking on the universal axis, and I'm gonna do oh no, yeah, unfortunately I lost a piece just now. I don't know what might have happened to it. I might have to go check back at the parking lot area, because that was the last place where I made the change at. Oh, actually, I don't. Never mind. I found it. It's apparently it was on my shoulder mount, which I don't have your shoulder mounted at the moment, but if you can see my shoulder mount there. But I did find the piece I was looking for. I'm gonna have to reattach it, but we'll see where this universal access trail goes to here at Mill Creek Falls Trail. Like I said, I just continued straight on from the parking area out to the end of this. So I'm going to turn you around and we get to see the rest of the trail and where it ends, because it does end and then you have to just turn around. So I found the piece. I thought I had lost it in the parking lot, but I had left it attached to my shoulder strap mount when I went to take it off, because it belongs to the handheld selfie stick that I'm now using. See if, because sometimes it's kind of hard. It's nice for the trail when I'm walking on the trail, so I don't have to hold nothing, but when I'm doing this type of trail, it's easier just to mount it on my selfie stick here. And okay, here's the circle where we're gonna go around the circle here. See a lot of like nuts falling and stuff. Hold on. Gotta change my aspect ratio on the phone now. Sorry for the shakiness there. So this is the split here. I'm photographing it. Well, let me back up a little bit so you can see it better. Okay. I don't know, I think I'm going to include this talking through it. Yeah, the last time I was over at Welsh Mountain, my daughter and I were having a conversation there, and apparently, for some reason, it wasn't registering the sound with that. I think that was my my other camera. This is sort of like a replacement for it. Of course, it wasn't. It was already beyond the warranty, so I would have had to have paid out of pocket probably for any repairs on it. I might still look into it to see. I know it's probably not covered anymore from when I purchased it, Oh, wow. About 2 years ago is when I purchased that one. This one is a used one. So far, it's been doing okay. Recording the sound and stuff. And of course, I'm trying to speak over the microphone. That's where GoPro is a little better, and the DJI Osmo. I'm not sure if the Osmo has more than one microphone, but I know certainly the newer GoPros have multiple microphones. I think one on top and one below. I'm talking about, I think, 7, maybe 8 series forward has the multiple microphones. Cool, look at that. Guess some kids, or even adults it could be, created this cool teepee structure. Oh, if I have much time as I'm using up here, I hope I make it to 2 other places that I wanted to go to today as well. At least if I can make the one, which is also close by on this side, on the York County side. I'll be a little bit more happy. Yeah, I think I might have stretched myself a little too thin today for events. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how much I'm able to capture on each location. Like I said, we already did the Safe Harbor Dam tour, so we just came full circle now, literally. Although I think it's more like a kind of like a teardrop shape than a circle, but like I said, this is all new. This was just recently developed and opened up, so we get to enjoy it. Oh man, look at all that free firewood. If I had the ability to carry it all out, my pack is not large enough to carry. I would have to do multiple trips back to the, well, I don't even have a vehicle here at the parking lot. It's down by the McCall's Ferry Road roadway there. There is very limited parking down there off of that trailhead, but if you want to come up here to the, I believe it's Telegraph Road parking lot, access here, then you have a little bit more parking up here, a little better access. You have access to this universal trail as well, and yeah, this is very nice. Yeah, accessibility should be for all, not just the able-bodied too as well. There's those that can't get to go on trails like we can because of physical limitations should have access to something like this as well. Change of scenery too as well. So ironically, this is a Saturday, and I don't know if it's because I know because of the event that was occurring over there at Safe Harbor might have drawn a lot of people away from places like this, but I do love it, the solitude. I mean, I like to see people using the trail as well, and like I said, I don't always shy away from filming people on the trail, but I know some people get a little bit skittish about you recording them and stuff. So, but this is like a public, even though Conservancy is a private organization, this is considered a public lands now, so it's for our benefit. Yeah, they have this pea or rice gravel, one of them too, on this trail so that the wheelchairs or mobility chairs can come through without no problem. Wow. So I'm glad I actually started from the McCall's Ferry Road access area and then made it up here to now discover where it's at. Although it's right there on the map too, so on the website. One of these like bump outs or whatever they call it is for like if people want to pull over and rest for a minute or something like that. But again, I'm glad. I mean, I know it's an overcast day. That's another reason why, probably. That I kind of have at least this part of the trail to myself. I know there were people on the red trail earlier. They're probably heading back. So again, here's the parking. There's the parking area on Telegraph Road. course, there is no map down there at the McCall's Ferry Road. Roadside access there to show you this trail, but I'm glad they have it up here as well. Oh wow, been out here that long. So I just got a reminder about one of the events that I'm hopefully be able to cover today. Although I kind of did already last year, so if I miss out a little bit this year, I miss out. But I shouldn't, because if you don't know, this is, well, you probably don't know. We are in September, and from September to October, September 15th to October 15th, it's known as Hispanic Heritage Month, and they do celebrate it in Lancaster, where I'm from. Well, not originally, but it's my new adopted home, as I say. So it's technically my new hometown. My original hometown was, obviously, if you've heard me before mention it, New York City, originally Manhattan to be exact. And I moved out here 30 years ago. And I'm really just starting to discover a lot of these beautiful places out here in Pennsylvania, where I'm at now. So I thought it was going to continue on the other side of the Universal Access Trail, but apparently not. It links up, this red trail links up to it, but, oh, excuse me, I have to delete that. Anyway, so this red trail links up with the Universal Access Trail as well. Actually, that's the end point from where the blue trail splits off, I believe. Now, I'm not sure if the blue trail is ready to go, but they did mention saying that they now have two trails, unless they're talking about the red trail and I think that's what they were referring to, the red trail and the Universal Access Trail being the new ones. So there are some private properties on the side of the trails here as well. Earlier I heard people, I guess, in their backyards, a little further back there. Lots of animal activity I could hear on the top of the trees, knocking stuff down, or there's nature just taking its course. Yeah, I know I wanted to be hands-free, but that's okay. That's why I bought the mount, the shoulder strap mount for that. And even then, it's not always hands-free. Sometimes I have to kind of put my left arm, and it is like Velcro strapped in, so I don't, I can just remove it and put it on my right strap if I want to, but it kind of be going over the the water line for my bladder. So I don't want to put it there for that reason, since I have the left shoulder available for that. I have it on my left shoulder, so I sometimes have to kind of put my hand, you know how the kids hold their backpack straps. So pretty much I have to kind of sometimes do that to get even steadier shots as I'm walking on the trails or wherever I'm using it at. Yeah, I mostly kind of bought it for stuff like that, to bring you these types of hikes. And then here's the creek, Mill Creek, as we're coming down the red trail. So unfortunately, by the time you see this, it'll be probably well into the winter months, which is still good. I mean, a lot of people want to see summer, fall, some winter stuff. See if I'll end up doing some. Well, this is now my first fall hike of 2023. There's folks up ahead, as I was saying. I don't know if they traveled all the way to the up to the Universal Trail or not. But the lighting is really great right now. Like I said, I would have kind of preferred a little bit of sunnier. But it looks just as equally. Oh wow, that's beautiful. It's a memoriam. Has this little bench here. Oops, sorry. With a memoriam to Kyle Trout, sorry, to the glory of God, in memory of that. And it's right by this stone outcropping here. Beautiful. I'm going to turn you around while I sit on this little stone and contemplate why Kyle Trout liked this location. So I just found this stone bench right here behind me. I don't know how well you can see it. There it is. So there's the stone bench right behind me. It has an in memoriam of Kyle Trout. And I'm now sitting, I'm looking from above here. There's the moss covered stonework right here as well. Nice, beautiful location to contemplate why he chose this location, or whoever, his family, chose this location. Looks like it's been here quite a while though, but like I said, I've never seen this spot before, unless I was just only on the other trail. But I've come up this way before, and I don't remember this trail being here, so this is pretty new. But if this bench might have been here longer than that, who knows? Or it can be, and it's just growing the moss. It's been growing the moss for a little while too, but who knows? My condolence for you to Kyle Trout. But I'm glad you chose this location, or your family chose this location, to do a memoriam for you on this beautiful location here, as we're doing the Mill Creek Trail. Yeah, I'm pushing in my selfie stick. So let's continue on. So we just left the little bench area right there. Following the Mill Creek back down to the McCall's Ferry trailhead, I guess, if you want to call it that. And like I said, I think this is pretty new. This part of the trail is pretty new. I don't remember ever coming down it. I think I went along the Blue Trail, and we saw this earlier, but now I have a handheld. I have my selfie stick to see if I can get a better. Nope, this is all wet over here too. Just trying to get a nicer view for you of this little cascade here. And apparently that bench was wet. Oh wow, so are these rocks. I didn't realize that. And I almost slipped and fell. But I was able to catch myself there. Anyway. Yeah, like I said, it might have rained over here last night. And that's why the rocks are very slippery. So I suggest you come on a drier day. But soon also the leaves, as you can see already, are starting to cover the trail. And yeah, so that can create somewhat of a hazard on a day after it has rained. So I wonder if that guy that had the dog earlier is still on this trail with his family. Yeah, you are allowed to bring your pets, but they have to be leashed. I don't know, it's, folks with another dog probably came across other people too. So yeah, guess he's gonna bark at me. Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, folks that I saw earlier are still here on this part of the trail. Like I said, I went over to the parking lot. So we're continuing back to the McCall's Ferry parking lot. Oh, actually I did find it. There it is. Never mind. I found my actual thing. I don't know what this is. It fell off on this part of the trail. I'm going to stop you really quick. So actually I thought I had lost it up at the parking lot, but I found it here on the trail. My actual adjustment knob. I have an adjustment knob. So once I mount the camera onto the 1/4 inch post there, I can turn the knob and tighten it up a little bit more so that it won't move positions as I'm panning, like the left to right or whatever. It won't just swing, you know, left or right on its own. And I just happen to look down and I see it, and there it is. So I had originally said I had lost it over there at the Universal Access Trail, but I was wrong. I had lost it here on the red trail and I didn't even notice it. I don't know how, because the camera was mounted. Oh, I know when it might have been. I forgot I had taken it off to take some better pictures, video of when I was heading up the trail to mount it onto this thing, and I must have had it really, really loose, and it came off right after I took the camera, spun the camera off the mount here. Sometimes I like to be a little quiet and ponder what I'm looking at as well, so I don't always have to talk. Just love to enjoy the scenery like that. And like I said, it is pretty slippery here still. Today it is, at least, because it had rained last night, I guess. So yeah, I do have some trekking poles, but I forget to put them in the car, so whenever I do decide to come one of these, I can cross these streams a little bit easier. down these roots. Oh, gotta be careful here. Like I said, it is pretty slippery here. I'm gonna put my phone in my front pocket now just in case. I just hope I don't slip and fall. I shouldn't, but you never know. Have in the past, so. Uh-oh, that was a little slippery. This one looks like it's a little slippy too. Okay. Well, you could have gone that way too, but I want to see where. Now this is, I believe, the original trail, but I might have to come back and do this. This is the original blue trail. The red trail is the new one, but this is the, you can see they're getting ready to put some fill in and put some steps here a little bit better, and as you can see, it's marked as the, but I'm going to come back and do that one as a separate hiking trip. I wanted to do both today, but like I said, I'm kind of in a time crunch for other events as well. I'm heading back down to the back to the car over here on the McCall's Ferry Road. Limited access, as I call it. So I was right. Everything on the red trail and the Universal Access Trail are the new ones. The blue trail was the original one. I think it goes about a mile altogether from trailhead to the end of the blue trail. I think that's an out and back one as well. Yeah. Really slippery today. But beautiful day for a hike still. Anytime. Even in the winter, don't get cabin fever and stay in. You can still come and hike these. You just have to take a little bit more precaution, as you hike the trail, whether there's snow on them or not. Most of these places don't close even during the winter months. He took the dog down into the water. Aye. A little view of the falls. I believe this is considered the main falls area. Up there where we were on the red trail and on the other side of the blue trail as well. Might be considered like the upper falls area. But it's not as quite as stunning as this nice falls here. Even though it's not a very big falls, it's still pretty nice. Like I said, I had filmed before with another camera that I used to have. Not the Kazo before this, but I had bought a cheapy $25 camera, and I filmed with that one. But for some reason, I had bought this SD card, and it kept on corrupting for some reason. I don't know why. Corrupting the footage. So I was able to get maybe good 10 minutes of it. After that, everything was gone. So we are now approaching the McCall's Ferry Road access, if you want to call it. But like I said, you can still come down here, but most people don't want to hike back. I mean, if you're an avid hiker, don't care. But most people just want to go out to the trail and come back. So like I said, there is very limited parking here. They prefer you not park on the bridge itself, but you can park along the roadway here as well, in the gravel area. And there's the trailhead again. Well, the other access I was at was the new access, but you can still access it from here. As you can see, they have the blue blazes here as well. So I hope you enjoyed this hike here on the Mill Creek Falls Trail here as part of the Lancaster Conservancy. As you can see, I'm not doing my outro from the parking lot up there on Telegraph. I'm doing it from where I started at. But I just wanted to show you the Telegraph Road access as well. It has a little bit more parking than there is available here. I mean, you can park along the road here on McCall's Ferry, but if you enjoyed this type of content, please consider like, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Also, if you would like to donate to the channel so I can get to nicer and bigger places, you can donate to me on Cash App at Simply Extraventuring. Other than that, go create your own adventure, and I'll see you on the next trail or location.